Hey, hello, my name is Ivan Lacouture. I am a Mexican martial artist, and this channel was meant to be a martial arts channel before. However, I just watched a CIA agent made a video about Mexico and on some other countries, and I thought to myself that it would be a great idea now that I am Mexican and I have been involved with the government and in security for over 20 years, it would be a good idea just to tell you that this guy is just nonsense, is crazy, he doesn't know what is he saying. English is not my first language, so I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say here. But the main reason of why I wanted to make this video is because some of us, if not all, believe that because CIA is a very well-known organization and you can watch movies about them and they seem to be great and all, if they say something about anything, it must be true, right? So I'm here to tell you that this is not true. Maybe a lot of people already know that that's obvious, I mean. However, still there are a lot of people that believe whatever these special agents mention. And well, as I said before, I have been involved with the government and security in Mexico for over 20 years. I have been working with the Marine in Mexico, la Secretaría de Marina, the Secretary of the Navy. I would say it would be like the same thing in States, the Army. And even though obviously I'm not trying to compare a first world country with Mexico, because that's obvious, we are many steps behind. I really want to tell you that Mexico is not as dangerous as this guy claimed to be. I don't know if he have watched before a very awful video or he had a very difficult experience. I don't know what happened in his past. And I can understand that he may be a little bit like frustrated or maybe just scared or traumatized. I have no idea what happened to him in the past. However, not because one really awful thing happened in this area or other area, it means that everything is like that. There are crazy stuff happening in the US right now. There are over 2 million US citizens moving down here in Mexico. And I'm not talking only to the great tourist areas like Cancun or Cabos or Acapulco or whatever. I'm talking about Mexico City. There are a lot of people coming from the US to live in Mexico City because they are tired of a lot of good things that are going on in the States. They are tired of their own country. And I'm not saying that Mexico is great because we do have a lot of problems here. Most of the world knows it. However, I can assure you that if you come to Mexico, you will have a great time. Maybe you won't love it like some of them. Maybe you will just have a nice time. Either way, depending on your own way of being, you will find great beaches, you will find desert, you will find culture, pyramids, you will have a great time here. So obviously there are some rough areas, very dangerous areas that I would never just go by myself. And yes, for sure I have heard about crazy stuff because of the narcos or whatever, because I live here and I am involved with the military and I do have some friends that have worked in the intelligence agencies. As a matter of fact, I am the Mexican representative of the American Band Association, and because of that, I have met some people that have worked with the CIA or some Secret Service and some other agencies, and I can tell you that I have learned a lot from them. They are great people, but they are just people. They can have errors, mistakes, and that's fine. And not because one of them is saying something doesn't mean that he knows stuff that you don't know. You know, like I know my country. I know the darkest areas of this country, and I deal with them almost daily. And I can tell you that yes, there's some health going on here, as well as some health in the States. There are some crazy stuff. We have never had the problem of mass shootings like you have, like all those youngsters that are going to the schools and trying to kill everybody. That's something that never happened here. Like, because security is endemic, and that means that depending on which area you live, you will live the insecurity differently. Like, the people in the north of the country in Mexico act differently like the ones in the center or in the south. I'm pretty sure that the same thing happened in the States. Maybe the gangs will not act the same in New York area as well as maybe in Montana or Utah. And that's normal. That's happened in every single part of the world, and doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It just doesn't. It only means that problems are different, and we don't have to just get crazy about it. Like, there are some awesome, great things about Mexico that you will love it. And I'm just talking about the U.S. citizens, but what about all the other countries that are in the world that are coming every year to Mexico, to the pyramids and to the beaches and all that? So I guess I'm just trying to tell you that be careful of what you believe, because maybe if you like somebody or you respect or admire somebody and that people said something that is crazy, you will believe it, and we have to be careful about it. English is not my first language. I don't know if I am making any sense. And if I am just making some people uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but I know what I'm talking about because I live in Mexico. I have been in the States before for many, many years. I've been in Latin America, Europe, and I can tell you about it. And believe me, I know some great people in the CIA and other agencies, but I do know other people that are not as great as you might think. So it's like, in general, not because you're a military, it means that you are a great fighter. Some people still believe that because you are, I don't know, just in the military or the Navy or whatever, for that reason you know how to fight. A lot of people believe that, and the people that are in those areas knows that is not true. So the same here. Not because one guy is from the CIA or the NSA or any other organization, it means that they are. It doesn't mean that they are right. Well, that's what I wanted to tell this time. I hope to have the pleasure to see you again. Again, my name is Ivan Lacouture. I am a martial artist from Mexico, and I hope you like what I have to say, and I see you in the next video. I hope. Bye.